double cabs, discounted up to $9,000 off. Great selection, Randy Marion Chevrolet in Statesville, right on I-40.
The following is a paid program and does not necessarily reflect the views of WSIC.
Good morning and welcome to Heart Mooresville, your small town radio show with a big heart. I'm your host, Christine Patterson. We have co-host Don Smyle.
Good morning, Mooresville.
And a special guest, Mr. Daniel Whitener from Pie in the Sky Pizza. Good morning.
Good morning. I'm happy to be here.
Yes.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. I feel like we're kind of in the presence of royalty.
No.
I feel like the Whitener family and Pie in the Sky is quintessential Mooresville. So I'm excited to talk to you and kind of learn a little bit more about Pie in the Sky. If there's anything I don't know, because they do call me the Oracle of Mooresville,
Yes, ma'am.
knowing all things.
But I think you're going to learn some things about pizza you didn't know.
I think I am.
You
Right.
might.
I'm excited. Yeah,
Yeah.
and I love pizza. It's my second favorite
I can't
food.
think of anybody who doesn't like pizza.
Yeah.
Some more than others, but yeah. So obviously we had an amazing week last week. We did two shows. We did our
We
normal
did.
Tuesday, and then we were live on location from Main Street in downtown Mooresville for
That's
the Stars
right.
and Stripes on Main Parade, which was amazing. Quite the turnout. You and your team did an amazing job.
Thank you.
Main Street looked awesome. We had a great time bringing the festivities to everybody live, and we look forward to doing more of those in the future. I think it was a great opportunity to kind of go on location and take the show on the road, as we like to say.
Yes.
So it was fun.
Very patriotic, very
Yes.
high energy.
Yeah, a lot of great feedback. I think
Yeah.
the community really liked it. You know, it was perfect time of the day. It wasn't too hot.
Yeah,
The swaggin' wagon was, it was rolling.
it was swagging.
It was rolling. So
Yeah, lots of swag given out last week. No, it was so much fun. We were just ecstatic with the turnout. Everyone seemed to be having a good time. That's the most important thing. Did you come?
I stopped in right at the very end. I didn't see much of the actual parade. But
You're
it
probably
was-
working.
No, we were closed Thursday, actually.
Oh.
With the road being closed and whatnot, we just decided to
Yeah.
take the 4th. I don't like working on the Independence Day anyway. so,
Yeah, you should give everybody a
Yeah.
break. I'm sure your staff appreciated it.
If they didn't, I did. So anyway, somebody did.
Yeah, it was good though. I'm looking forward to that event growing and hopefully becoming a tradition in Mooresville. And we'll talk a little bit about traditions
Yeah.
when we talk to you. I feel like Pie in the Sky has definitely become a tradition among families that live here. So I've been scanning the headlines.
you are going to give us the deets because you know all. You are the Oracle.
That's right. I know everything happening in Mooresville.
So this segment is called
in the news. So, yes, got to get the music going first. Got to get rhythm in. Okay, so lots going on. The first thing that I want to start with is, I don't know if you know about this, but Military Makeover with Montel, the show, is coming to Mooresville. Have
As
you ever?
in Montel Williams?
Yeah, have you ever seen the show?
No.
I have not seen the show.
So it is like, it's one of those, I cry because it's very, moving. But the show, the premise is, they have these, they find these families that are veterans that have served our country. Many of them have been diagnosed with PTSD or, honorably discharged for, injuries. This particular, and then they go in and they make over their home. They make their dreams come true and do upgrades to their house. It's amazing. They've partnered with Purple Heart Homes, which is also an amazing organization. And the next veteran that they have chosen to be the recipient is in Mooresville. It's a family, the Mahaley family.
That's awesome.
I know.
That's
So
really cool.
it's super exciting. So Benjamin Mahaley is the Marine Corps veteran, but his wife Melissa Mahaley is also a veteran. So that's what makes this one super exciting because they're both veterans of the Marine Corps. They both served in Iraq. Benjamin served from 2007 to 2008, where he secured explosive ordnance disposal teams in extremely high-risk environments.
That is crazy.
I can imagine how stressful
That's
of a
that's
job
beyond
is.
stressful.
Like, we think our jobs are
Yeah,
stressful. That's stressful. But he, in recognition of his exemplary service, he actually received numerous commendations, including the United States Marine Corps Good Conduct Medal, the Iraq Campaign Medal, and the National Defense Service Medal. So, very highly, commended for his time there. His wife, Melissa, was actually injured during her service and had to undergo hip surgery. But in 2011, she was honorably discharged. And then she went to nursing school and is now a nurse. And then Benjamin was honorably discharged in 2009. He was diagnosed with PTSD, but he currently serves as a firefighter with the Charlotte Fire Department. So clearly, a life of service for him, and we are so thankful for his service.
Yes, thank you to both of the
yeah.
Mahaleys. That's an incredible story.
Yeah. So they have 5 children. They live in Mooresville on Shavender Drive. That's where their home is, and we'll have the makeover. It's going to take place July 12th through 21st. The unveiling will be on the 21st. I'm not sure if that's when it airs, but I'm sure it'll be a little bit. But the film crew is actually looking for volunteers. So we posted this on the Mooresville Arts and Events page. We've been supporting them, obviously, from the convention and visitor standpoint side of things, to try to get, Lowe's has donated, several of the local businesses donated materials for the makeover, but they need volunteers to do the work. So we posted the link. If you go to Facebook, to the Mooresville Arts and Events Facebook page, there's a link where you can sign up to volunteer for time slots to actually participate in this makeover and making this family's dream come true.
Knowing Mooresville the way we do, I'm quite sure that call for assistance is going to be readily, people are going to sign up, and there's a lot of skilled people in Mooresville from a trades perspective that can definitely help. So if you want to participate in something that's just an amazing opportunity to assist a family in Mooresville, then please go to the Arts and Events Facebook page for details and sign up.
Yes. And speaking of skills, did you all ever participate in Skills USA in high school?
I did not.
So it was, if you went to if your school had like a technical school, so this is career and technical students at Iredell County. They actually earned tons of like great medals at the national skills competition. So, you get involved in high school. I remember all the kids in Skills USA. I didn't get to do it, but it was, it's hairstyling, nail technicians. It can be you working on cars. If you're in wood shop.
We had shop
all
class.
The things.
And I do remember that my shop teacher was missing part of a digit.
Oh, wow.
And I just remember thinking, is this the best guy to be teaching us how to do woodworking? But
he needs to go to Skills USA so he can learn. So Skills USA, they have this national competition. This year it was in Atlanta, June 26th through 27th. More than 6,000 students competed. But our local Iredell County High School was represented. Students were invited to demonstrate their skills in 115 different segments, including robotics, automotive technology, drafting, criminal justice, aviation maintenance, public speaking.
Public speaking,
yes. It's the largest skills competition in the world, but 6 local students actually were awarded medals and certifications, everything from basic healthcare skills to collision damage, nail care. I think this is really important. They get to meet with industry leaders. Over 850 different, industry leaders and businesses were there. But what a great way. The natural college course isn't for everyone. Learn a skill, learn a trade.
Trades and skills are extremely important, and they are very high-paying jobs.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're very high-paying jobs. So you're right. Not everybody needs to go to college. We do need people who are carpenters and electricians and all those other things. So that's an amazing story.
Yeah, I love to see it's grown and continuing.
So we're going to have more with our guest, Daniel Whitener, from Pie in the Sky, when we return here to Heart Mooresville on WSIC.
There's more Heart Mooresville on the way from 105.9, 100.7 WSIC. Local starts here.
Well, it's just about as humid as it gets around here, and staying grossly humid for a while. You factor that in with low and mid 90s for high temperatures today. Feels like temperatures, heat index values could reach up into the triple digits. So dangerous heat if you're outside and you're not careful. A lot of folks still need some rain even after a lot of that over the weekend, especially the farms and outlying spots. No guarantees, but some better chances with scattered pop-up thunderstorms in the forecast each afternoon this week. That's your forecast from the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
The app with Lake Norman deals. The WSIC app is out now, wherever you get your apps.
Here is your WSIC community calendar. This Thursday, July 11th, Untethered Soul makes their Langtree Live debut. The band is a unique, creative, soulful reimagination of the music that shaped American culture. Grab your chairs and head to Langtree in Mooresville for the 7 p.m. performance of Untethered Soul with frontman Nick Prestia. This Friday, Trailers of the East Coast in Mocksville present the Wilson Strong Cookout. From 11 a.m. to 3 p.m., stop by for a barbecue plate and sides in support of Matt Wilson. We'll see you at Trailers of the East Coast in Mocksville this Friday to support Matt with the Wilson Strong Cookout. On Friday, Envision rocks Liberty Park in downtown Mooresville. This first-class dynamic vocal group delivers a high-energy stage show complete with professional choreography and silky smooth harmonies. Liberty Park in downtown Mooresville welcomes you to the Envision concert on Friday night. The Kane Center for the Arts Week 5 of summer camps begins Monday, July 15th. Morning and afternoon camps for ages 4 to 15 include ceramics, drawing, painting, mosaic, mixed media art, and more. The Davidson Community Players present Footloose the Musical on August 8th, 9th, and 10th. For more information on summer camp programs and the theater schedule and tickets, visit canearts.org. That's C-A-I-N arts.org. The Cookout Summer Shootout Series heats up the track each week at Charlotte Motor Speedway. The 10-race series night number 8 is on Tuesday, July 16th. Visit charlottemotorspeedway.com for tickets, details, and information. To keep up with all the events happening around the community and much more, including amazing local deals, download the WSIC News app today.
All things Mooresville to keep you in the Noseville. Join in the conversation by calling 844-STUDIO-4. Now, back to the show.
All right, welcome back to Heart Mooresville. I'm your host, Don Smyle, along with Christine Patterson, and our special guest, Daniel Whitener from Pie in the Sky. And we're going to talk to him a little bit more about his history, about slinging pizzas, which I can't think of a person who doesn't like pizza.
No.
What's your favorite?
Oh, I'm like the classics, pepperoni.
Yeah. I'm like a pepperoni, mushroom, and, beef kind of guy. You
Yeah.
know?
I like
a little
bacon.
bit. Yeah.
Bacon.
Pepperoni, mushroom, and beef is pretty popular.
Yeah. Let's eliminate the pineapple thing. I don't even want to have that discussion. Well, I'm going to get some calls on that one. But anyway. All right. So I like to talk about the fact that there's a day, a week, and a month for everything. And we're going to have to name this segment at some point.
Yeah.
But in the short term, let's talk about some of the things that are going on this month. Tomorrow is National Don't Step on a Bee Day.
Wow.
Right?
I got stung by a bee this weekend.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Oh.
I forgot to tell you. I got attacked by a swarm of 20 bees. They stung my dog. They stung me.
Wow.
I don't know what we did to them, but
Glad your face isn't all puffed up and,
yeah, it was on my leg. But I won't step
So you're
on
not
a bee.
allergic, obviously.
No,
right? Okay.
clearly not. It was very painful,
But it
though.
still hurts, right?
It does.
Well, I hope you didn't step on them.
I didn't do anything to the bees, but I will
Okay.
try not to step on a bee.
I will tell you, as you know, when you're a kid, you don't really think about it. But the older I get, when I'm riding my bike or I'm walking or whatever, I go out of my way to avoid stepping on anything.
Yeah.
Wildlife related. I just,
Yeah.
it just doesn't feel right.
Try to respect
Yeah.
the insects.
Let's see. This week is also National 7-Eleven Day.
Oh.
Okay. Who didn't grow up with 7-Eleven?
Yeah, I like the slushy, a good
Yeah.
7-Eleven slushy.
You gotta appreciate 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
I mean, they're kind of an American staple.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
think so.
So, also this week is All American Pet Photo Day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You
So-
can't scroll on Facebook without
Oh, my
seeing
goodness.
pictures of pets. I love my own as well.
Yes. Well, we have 2 dog parks. Speaking of opportunities to go out and take photos with your pet, Academy Park and News Road Park. You can participate in those activities. National Swimming Pool Day.
Oh,
And this time of year, it is hot. And so
Yeah.
I'm quite sure that the War Memorial Recreation Center pool is very active. And we appreciate Stephanie and her crew for keeping it pristine, clean, and
Good job.
available for the community. And the last one is National Be Nice to Bugs Day, which kind of piggybacks on the other one. So
If they
again,
be nice to me, I'll be nice to them.
yeah, don't step on a bee day. When is National Pizza Day? Do you know?
I do. It's like February 9th, maybe, or something like that.
I think that's an everyday thing of mine.
Yeah.
I think
It's,
you just
it's every day for me, pretty much.
More than one.
Make it so.
There's
All right.
a few like different variations of National Pizza Day. I'm sure they got probably each quarter covered.
We'll have to look into that. I like it. Well, speaking of pizza, you know, pie in the sky, as I mentioned earlier, is kind of a staple here in Mooresville. So I'm excited to talk to you today because I eat at Pie in the Sky frequently. I try to come at least once a week. Lasagna Tuesday is like, I look forward to it. You all make the best lasagna. Your take on the salad is just, I love it. It's like deli meats chopped up. It's amazing. So clearly this is, you know, something that Mooresvillians have been enjoying for many, many years. So tell us about how many years have you been in business?
38.
38 years.
You look great for 38.
1986.
I mean, first of all, that's pretty amazing for any restaurant, especially, you know, nowadays, to make it that long. So I'm very excited that you guys are still here because I get to enjoy it. But, you know, you all have had a really interesting history too, and several locations. So tell us about, you know, kind of how did Pie in the Sky start?
That's interesting. So my dad, and when he was in college at Davidson, he got a chemistry degree. During the summers, he worked in Hilton Head for a man named Cosmo.
Okay.
Cosmo Urado. And
what a great name.
Yeah.
Right?
Like straight out of a movie, Cosmo Urado.
Yes.
He is such a good guy. I've never met him that I remember. I think I might have when I was a baby, but I definitely don't remember it. So my dad worked there the first summer, and then he comes back, and Cosmo's like, well, you're going to run it this summer, and kind of leaves the place with him. And I don't know if he really loved it, but he really picked up on it and had an knack for it.
And was this a pizza place?
This was a pizza place, yeah.
Was it called Pie in the Sky then?
It was not.
Okay.
No, this was Cosmo. I don't remember the name. My dad's told me a few times, but I don't remember the name. But this was all Cosmo's deal down in Hilton Head. And so when he gets out of college and he never gets a job in chemistry, he goes to work for a lumber yard that he'd been working for a few years beforehand. And I think after a few years of that, he's like, I don't want to do this. I think I want to work for myself.
Yeah.
So he's like, what can I do? And he knew how to make pizza. So he actually talked to Cosmo, and he gave him all the recipes. And so a lot of the stuff that we do is actually Cosmo's. So we have him to thank for everything. And then me and my sister have my dad to thank for that. So there's a long line of this that just it kind of took a lot of coming together to get this all to last this long.
I think there's a couple of things that even if there's an apocalypse, there are going to be stores on the corner of the desolate apocalypse.
Yeah.
And one's going to be a pizza place and the other's going to be a coffee place.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what happens. People are going to eat pizza and drink coffee. I don't care if they're dead broke. It's like that's pretty much going to happen.
Yeah.
I mean, we got busier during COVID, so pretty much pizza is.
And then you know who got busier after COVID? The gyms for the people eating all the pizza.
So this is crazy. I did not know this. So and you know, the flavor of the pizza, I mean, it is a little different than you find because it's not like your Chicago style pizza. It's not, you know, your traditional. It's different.
Yeah, and we will never claim a style if that makes sense. My dad's always called it Mooresville pizza.
That's right. It's Mooresville style.
It's I'll never tell you it's New York pizza. I've never been to New York. Never had a slice of New York pizza, so I couldn't tell you if it's like that. But I can tell you that we make our dough a little differently than most people. And that's where the key is for the dough and sauce. I mean, you can't make pizza without dough and sauce.
Yeah.
You can make pizza with just dough and sauce, but you can't make it without it.
Yeah, I feel like the crust is an integral part
Yeah.
of it.
It is. It really is.
And you have good crust.
We really focus on that, and making sure we have good quality pizza dough, and that's where it all starts.
It's funny.
Yeah.
I'll eat pizza with friends, and they'll like leave the crusts and everything. I'm like, man, that's
I
like
know.
the best part.
That's the
It's
best part.
Got to
Who
eat
doesn't
that
like
too.
bread?
Yeah.
Yeah, and pie in the sky is great because it's not so bready, like that it's all bread. Like it's a good crust.
I remember going to Chicago when I worked for the race team, and the first time I went there to eat like deep dish Chicago style pizza. And I'm not kidding, man. It was like 3 inches deep. It was you'd have one slice of this thing,
And you're full.
You're full, right? It was literally like a lasagna on dough.
That's crazy.
It was huge.
So I was reading a couple articles about Pie in the Sky because I was digging back, and this was like 20 years ago. There was a story about the restaurant, and it said that Pie in the Sky, or Dale Earnhardt Jr. helped Pie in the Sky kind of get its name out there because he mentioned it during I guess the interview with Rolling Stone magazine.
Yes.
So
I think
tell me
that was
about
the
that.
first instance of him kind of putting us out there. It was him and it was Sports Illustrated.
Was it Sports Illustrated?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was him and Tony Stewart, I think, was on the cover, and they kind of had all their different places that they like to go around town. And where does he go to eat? He always says us. He's such a good guy.
Oh, wow. That's pretty cool.
I can't say enough good things about him. He's always been so good to us, and we do our best to try to let him come in and eat and enjoy himself and not get bombarded.
Has he been to the new location?
He has. He actually was able to come to our friends and family night.
Okay.
We tried to get him in there before it was crazy. But
Sure.
He's come a few times since. It's always good to see him.
Very cool.
He tries to slide under the radar, but he can't do that in
Oh,
Mooresville.
yeah. That's like Elvis walking in somewhere and not being recognized.
Yeah.
Not going to happen.
That's a pretty cool.
We owe
claim
him.
to fame.
We owe him a lot, but he's never asked for anything in return. He's just always, any chance he get, he talks good about us, and I can't thank him enough for that.
Well, when Dell likes your pizza, that's good for business.
Yeah, I was talking to you earlier about the old location because you're in the new location. We'll talk about that in a minute. But the old location, I remember the first time I went in there, I literally walked in and I thought, this place is on fire. I mean, because there was smoke everywhere. It was very hazy. And, people I could barely see the people in the back, because it was so smoky and they were over there eating pizza. And I thought, okay, it's not on fire because people are not running.
Nope.
And then I ate the pizza and I'm like, yeah, now I understand why they're sitting here. But we were talking about that. And then, was that kind of just the ambiance? Did you get used to that? Did you enjoy it?
I don't know. I guess it kind of goes back to my parents. They're really conservative with their spending and whatnot. So it really sprucing up the place wasn't never really like it was we're more focused on food and talking to our customers.
It's the product. If the product isn't good, it doesn't matter.
It's the charm, though.
Yeah.
Like, that's the
really
charm of Pie in the Sky.
It became that over time, and we didn't do it on purpose, I don't think, but this is what it became.
Yeah.
And we've tried to recreate it a bit with our new spot, and that's if you were at our old spot enough and you come into our new one, you'll see a lot of similarities.
Right.
Because we did a good job at our old place, so we didn't want to change a lot, but we wanted to make it. The big changes was for the customers at the new place.
And I imagine you got a lot of foot traffic from the DMV next door.
We did.
Oh, yeah.
They had a line every day.
Because I'm sure the people standing in line were just smelling that the whole time.
Yeah.
Let's face it, going to the DMV is not, it doesn't happen quickly. And so they have plenty of time to smell that pizza and get that stomach rumbling.
Yeah, that was like the smartest decision ever to put the
it really
next door
was.
to each other.
The tag office ladies were awesome. They really were. We had a good relationship with them for the time we were across from each other. Pam just retired, actually.
Yeah,
Wow.
they just closed.
It's
back
so
in February.
sad for that building. I loved that building. First of all, like that atrium, that area was it was gorgeous. It was a beautiful old building. But have those two staples gone, it's a new age for sure.
It really is. But just trying to take it what we can. And
Okay, well, we're going to hear more about Pie in the Sky Pizza after a break. We'll be right back on WSIC News with Heart Mooresville.
Stick around. More Heart Mooresville with host Christine Patterson and Don Smyle is coming up on WSIC. Local starts here.
Well, it's just about as humid as it gets around here, and staying grossly humid for a while. You factor that in with low and mid 90s for high temperatures today. Feels like temperatures, heat index values could reach up into the triple digits. So dangerous heat if you're outside and you're not careful. A lot of folks still need some rain even after a lot of that over the weekend, especially the farms and outlying spots. No guarantees, but some better chances with scattered pop-up thunderstorms in the forecast each afternoon this week. That's your forecast for the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
Looking for a large private room for your next work function? Or maybe you need a place to bring the whole family for a delicious meal? Pomodoros of Mooresville has the perfect space for your crowd. Book your next event at pomodoros.com.
Hello, friends. This is Dwight with Gullion's Christian Supply and Homeschool Headquarters, inviting you to join the Gullion family and staff in praising the Lord for 30 years of providing you with trustworthy and inspiring books, Bibles, music, gifts, and supplies. We so appreciate your support and friendship over all these years. With locations in King and Statesville, North Carolina, visit us again soon for encouraging fellowship and essential provisions for your Christian life. Gullion's Christian Supply and Homeschool Headquarters, where the Bible stands.
Does your business provide coffee for employees or customers? Black Powder Coffee can supply you with fresh roasted coffee, a variety of daily signature blends including flavored coffees such as cinnamon roll and Kahlua and cream. We even have bourbon-infused coffee in collaboration with Southern Distilling Company. Visit blackpowdercoffee.com or stop by and see us at 261 Rolling Hill Road in Mooresville. Black Powder Coffee.
Hi, this is Bob McIntosh with the McIntosh Law Firm in Davidson. Since 1997, we have been committed to providing our clients with competent, caring, and experienced legal services. Learn more at McIntoshLawFirm.com.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues? Who are you? Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
I occasionally have nerve discomfort in my hands, so the things I love to do...
Let's play something, Grandma.
...became difficult as I got older.
If you have occasional stabbing and burning in your hands and feet, try Nervive Nerve Relief. Nervive's clinically studied dose of alpha-lipoic acid reduces occasional nerve discomfort in as little as 7 days with continued daily use. Say yes to healthy nerves with Nervive Nerve Relief. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
This is a Bloomberg Money Minute, a tweak to content policy for the owner of Facebook and Instagram. Meta Platforms will start removing more social media posts that attack Zionists when that term is used to represent Jewish people or Israelis generally, rather than Zionism as a political movement calling for a fully Jewish state in the Middle East. More of Europe will soon find out about the Frosty and the Baconator. After re-entering the UK in 2021, Wendy's has been pushing hard on a plan to expand throughout Europe over the next decade, and says it has just signed franchise deals in Ireland and Romania. The plan is to open Wendy's restaurants in those countries starting next year. Wall Street's indexes splitting it once again today, with more stocks down than up at the big board. The Dow is losing 0.25%. NASDAQ, though, rising 0.5%. S&P 500 gaining 0.25%. Once again, the NASDAQ and S&P 500 are trading in record high territory. Andrew O'Day, Bloomberg Radio.
Mooresville, how we feeling? Good. Welcome back to iHeart Mooresville on 105.9, 100.7 WSIC. Local starts here.
And welcome back with iHeart Mooresville. I'm your host, Christine Patterson, with co-host Don Smyle. And we have our special guest, Mr. Daniel Whitener with Pie in the Sky. So I have a little segment that I like to call rapid fire questions. Are you up for playing a game with me?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's do it.
So first thing that comes to mind, I'm going to ask you a series of questions. You just spit it out. First thing that comes to mind, okay?
All right.
All right, we're going to play. Are we ready, Bill? All right. Come on down, Daniel Whitener. We're ready for rapid fire questions. All right. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Thin crust or deep dish?
Thin crust.
What's your favorite pizza topping?
Pepperoni.
Pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
Yes.
Favorite pizza to make?
Detroit style.
Ooh. Most unusual pizza topping you've ever tried?
Anchovy.
Sauce on top or under the cheese?
Under.
Most popular pizza at Pie in the Sky?
Pepperoni.
Go-to snack when you're not eating pizza?
French fries, potato chips. I don't know.
Yeah, good choice. In the potato family.
Yeah.
Dream celebrity that you'd like to serve pizza to?
Adam Sandler.
Oh, good one. Best spot for a morning coffee in Mooresville?
Performance Coffee House.
Good choice. Favorite annual event in Mooresville?
Mooresville Day or Lake Norman Festival. Kind of a split.
Thank you. Hidden gem in town, other than Pie in the Sky?
Pie in the Sky. No. Shop and Save.
Oh, yes. They have very good meat.
The best meat.
Favorite outdoor activity in Mooresville?
Golf.
We have an award-winning golf course. All right. Thank you, Daniel Whitener. Good job. And you win a I Heart Mooresville prize pack. Think fast. Thanks for playing rapid fire questions here on I Heart Mooresville. All right.
That was good.
So, want to get back. Thank you so much. So, want to get back talking about Pie in the Sky. So, I know you mentioned pineapple on a pizza. So, yes.
I like it. Yes.
Yeah.
I
don't disparage those who do, but I'm not a fan. So
if I do it, I have jalapenos too.
I think it has to go with jalapeno and pineapple.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, pineapple jalapeno
So what is
is like a thing.
So it's like an offset between the sweet and the, okay.
Yeah,
it's the best.
Okay, well, I have to say, when I was younger, it was always like, no, I hate something, and I hadn't even tried it. Right? I try now to partake of something before I say I hate it. You know what I mean? So. Based on what you said, I'm gonna have to come in there and get a slice of that.
We sell a lot of pineapple. I mean, it's hard to argue against.
Yeah, it's becoming a thing.
Yeah.
Now, you said anchovies was the most unusual topic. Do people actually request that?
Oh yeah.
Often?
At least once a day, I'd say.
Do you kick them out?
No.
Are you? Why?
I think anchovies are like the original pizza topping. I'm not sure of that. You could quote me. I don't know.
I can't get into it.
They're not for me either. They're salty and
so you have
hairy.
them there at the store.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah.
That's crazy that's like a pizza thing.
So we were talking a little bit earlier about, like some of you're just mentioning some of the things that you like to make and what kind of is popular at Pie in the Sky. But let's talk a little bit about some of the things that people may not know about. For example, lunch specials. So if you've not been there or you're not a regular, tell us about the lunch specials during the week, what people can expect when they come in, how they can buy different types of pizzas and lasagnas and all these different things.
So every day during the week, Tuesday through Saturday, we're open 11 to 9. And from 11 to 3, you can get a sliced salad and drink combo or a sub chips and drink combo. And they're both under $10. That was the main thing. I wanted to make sure people come eat lunch under $10.
That's a good deal.
Yeah, because you can't do that at a lot of places in Mooresville.
I mean, I overheard the Brawleys talking from the Brawley Seed Co. and they're like, I eat here cheaper than McDonald's. Like, how is this?
Yeah, that's become a big topic of discussion.
I'm proud of that.
Yeah.
I'm really proud of that because I'm not here to break your bank. I'm just here to share what I do and have a good time with y'all. So
now you mentioned earlier too that you now own Pie in the Sky, so you purchased it from your father, right?
Yes, sir. My sister and I did.
Okay,
we're partners.
And when did that happen?
I think it was September of 22.
Okay,
about 6 months after we closed.
So what's the biggest surprise of being sole owner versus or being a co-owner with your sister?
I don't know. I don't think I have too many surprises. We'd been running it for a few years.
Okay.
My sister and I, the main reason we bought it was to get my dad free of it and kind of let him have something for reap his benefits for what he'd done over the years.
Sure. Yeah.
So it was just kind of more.
Dad, go buy a boat and hang out in the lake.
Yeah.
I wish. He won't ever do that. He's been playing a lot more golf though. He plays golf once a week now, and he still works. He works at Shop and Save now. So
nice.
He's a butcher. He loves that.
So speaking of Shop and Save, one of the reasons 657 that Pie in the Sky is awesome is that you try to use local ingredients, but also local businesses, and so you've partnered with Shop and Save,
correct,
to make your meatballs.
Well, we make the meatballs, but they grind the beef. They use our ratio, and then our sausages. We went down there and taught them our recipe, and they actually make our sausages for us too, our ground and our link sausage.
That's pretty cool.
So that's great.
It works out great because they have the best meat ever. I mean, it's literally, I've never found a steak or piece of chicken better than you can at Shop and Save. It's amazing.
Yeah, that's a great partnership.
But we are actually related. My mom and Eddie and Penny, who own it, are cousins. So we got some ties back there. So we actually ran Shop and Save for about 9 months. We ran Pie in the Sky out of there for just pizza takeout.
That's right.
And it actually did very well.
So pie in the family.
Yeah.
That's right.
Pie in the family.
tucked back there next to the butcher counter, and we just made pizzas, and it really did well. I think people were just happy to know that we were still trying.
Yeah.
We're still around. We're still trying our best to stick around. So we did that when we were building out the new place.
Very cool.
Now, do you have delivery options?
We do. You can only do it online, but you order from our website, and you can order for delivery. And we found one that's pretty easy on the customer, and it's pretty easy on us. So that's finally, that was big.
Yeah.
We don't like to charge much. We don't like to raise our prices to add up to the customer side to cover our side, anything like that. So we finally found a company that does it well, and it works out so far.
Great. I'm sure customers appreciate that too.
Yeah. We've had a lot of people. I mean, they're calling, "Can I get a delivery?" And I'm like, we don't deliver ourselves. And they're like, "I've been getting delivery for 30 years." And like, I know. I'm sorry. I really am. The things have just changed a lot, and now that we have so much dine-in at our restaurant, we've kind of switched our delivery for dine-in, and that's worked out really well.
So people who haven't been there since you've moved, probably everybody in Mooresville has, but what are the landmarks around you? Because I think that's one of the things in Mooresville. It's very easy just to know where the landmarks are.
Yeah.
So where are you in relation to landmarks?
I guess the easiest thing is to say it's right next to the brand new apartment building on Main Street, the huge one. But we're on the other side of that is Whataburger. So, and then the Thai Cafe is right next to
Everybody knows what the Whataburger is. So.
That's the way you give directions in the South. It's not, go north on 77 and take a right.
After Whataburger.
It's right down by the Whataburger. Yeah. Okay.
When you come to the big oak tree, take a left.
We're directly across the tracks from Tequila's, so we've got some good neighbors.
Centrally located.
Yeah.
All right. You can have pizza, then walk across the street and get your favorite beverage.
I like that.
And we were on Main Street for our first 36 years, but we were not on. You couldn't see us if you drove by. Now we're visible, and I think that really does.
You could smell you, but then it was like a treasure hunt.
I know. It really was. You're so right about that.
When I met Z from Murdo Made, he said he finally came in the restaurant. He's like, "I've been looking for this place for 2 months." He's like, "I've seen the sign. I can't find it. Where is it at?" And he finally stumbled in. It was awesome to finally meet him.
I liked that though, that it was like a Mooresville secret. Like you only knew if it was a resident. I'm sure that's probably not great for business and getting new customers, but it was kind of cool.
It was. And over the years of growing it, or the first when my dad ran it, it was all word of mouth. And I mean, that's the most amazing thing to me.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't have social media. He didn't have commercial. And he just made good food and treated people good. And hopefully they go tell people about it.
I think one of the things about that is, it felt like a Mooresville, staple, and it was something that people were proud of, but it also kind of like it's ours,
Yeah.
And once you found people who enjoyed it, then they tell their friends, and the word of mouth thing that you talk about is huge, right? And so, congratulations on the success.
Thank you.
And I haven't been to your new location yet, but it's on the radar now.
Okay.
And we appreciate Daniel coming by, and
thank you for having me.
He didn't bring us pizza.
I know. Well, we have to go to the
we
new
have
location.
to. We have to go there and partake.
That's right.
We're not special. We have to go purchase just like everybody else. So, all right. Well, we will be back shortly here on Heart Mooresville on WSIC. We're going to talk a little bit about what's going on in the arts and events world and what's happening in Parks and Recreation and all things Mooresville. We'll be back.
Stick around. More Heart Mooresville with host Christine Patterson and Don Smyle is coming up on WSIC. Local starts here.
Well, it's just about as humid as it gets around here and staying grossly humid for a while. You factor that in with low and mid 90s for high temperatures today. Feels like temperatures, heat index values could reach up into the triple digits. So dangerous heat if you're outside and you're not careful. A lot of folks still need some rain even after a lot of that over the weekend, especially the farms and outlying spots. No guarantees, but some better chances with scattered pop-up thunderstorms in the forecast each afternoon this week. That's your forecast from the WSIC Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Chase Myers.
Here is your WSIC community calendar. This Thursday, July 11th, Untethered Soul makes their Langtree Live debut. The band is a unique, creative, soulful reimagination of the music that shaped American culture. Grab your chairs and head to Langtree in Mooresville for the 7 p.m. performance of Untethered Soul with frontman Nick Prestia. This Friday, Trailers of the East Coast in Mocksville present the Wilson Strong Cookout. From 11 a.m. to 3 p.m., stop by for a barbecue plate and sides in support of Matt Wilson. We'll see you at Trailers of the East Coast in Mocksville this Friday to support Matt with the Wilson Strong Cookout. On Friday, Envision rocks Liberty Park in downtown Mooresville. This first-class dynamic vocal group delivers a high-energy stage show complete with professional choreography and silky smooth harmonies. Liberty Park in downtown Mooresville welcomes you to the Envision concert on Friday night. The Kane Center for the Arts Week 5 of summer camps begins Monday, July 15th. Morning and afternoon camps for ages 4 to 15 include ceramics, drawing, painting, mosaic, mixed media art, and more. The Davidson Community Players present Footloose the Musical on August 8th, 9th, and 10th. For more information on summer camp programs and the theater schedule and tickets, visit canearts.org. That's C-A-I-N arts.org. The Cookout Summer Shootout Series heats up the track each week at Charlotte Motor Speedway. The 10-race series night number 8 is on Tuesday, July 16th. Visit charlottemotorspeedway.com for tickets, details, and information. To keep up with all the events happening around the community and much more, including amazing local deals, download the WSIC News app today.
All things Mooresville to keep you in the Noseville. Join in the conversation by calling 844-STUDIO-4. Now, back to the show.
All right, welcome back to Heart Mooresville here on WSIC. I'm Don Smyle along with co-host Christine Patterson, and we've had a very tasty conversation with Daniel Whitener from Pie in the Sky. We appreciate him participating in our show and telling us all about his world of pizza. I'm going to say, I'm hungry, dude.
Yeah.
Seriously.
It's lunchtime.
We might see you in 30 minutes.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about what's going on in the world of parks and recreation. Let's see, what do we have going on? We have preschool music and play at the War Memorial Recreation Center, July 13th, 10 to 10:45 a.m. It is a 60-minute class catered to the attention span of young children, using various musical activities to keep them engaged. They are encouraged to sing, dance, jump, and learn the art of music. And parents are invited to sing along. So great opportunity for bonding.
Great opportunity to get the energy out of your young
Yes.
children.
Yeah, you would know all about that, right, Christine?
Yes.
Yes. Get them tired and then bring them home and put them to bed.
Yes.
Right. Let's see. Another opportunity, community drum circle. You know, this is another thing I think adults probably would enjoy too,
Yeah.
because there's times I just want to bang on things.
Yeah.
Right? Just, you know.
It sounds fun.
You know, it's an interactive music making program also at War Memorial. It's a drum circle which invites participants to experiment with the rhythms, boost their auditory processing skills, and learn about playing the drums. Instruments are provided, but participants are welcome to bring a drum or a handheld percussion instrument. And this is a free opportunity, actually, at the War Memorial Recreation Center, Friday, 6 to 7 p.m.
Nice.
Another thing for, I guess, adults, step aerobics. If you will step up, down, and side to side, moving to the beat of fun music mix. It is at the Selma Burke Recreation Center, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So Monday is 10 to 11, Wednesday 6 to 7 p.m., which is great for after work, and then Friday from 10 to 11.
I was trying to explain to my daughter what step aerobics was. She's 14 and just didn't live in the age of like the 80s with the sweatband and the whole thing. And I was trying to explain to her what it was. And she's like, just looking at me like I have 3 heads. I should take her to that.
You need to take her to that and make her wear the headband.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And you're going to break out the spandex?
Oh, yeah. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And side. And side.
So our friends from the Destination Recreation Program are actually at Liberty today for their popsicle party, which is a huge deal every year. And given the heat, it's going to be extremely popular today. But they also have an upcoming event on July 12th at, Mazeppa Park. So visit the Destination Recreation Facebook page to keep up with all things Destination Recreation. They have a complete list all summer long, activities for children to come out and do art and science and all kinds of fun things. So check that out. All right. And let's see one more here. Parents Night Out. I love this because it actually works in conjunction with your summer concert series. And so you can drop your children off at the War Memorial Recreation Center, which is literally a couple hundred steps from Liberty Park. And they can enjoy some programs. Gives you peace of mind because they're going to be having fun there. They're going to get fed. They're going to have some activities. But then you, as the adult, get to go to Liberty Park and enjoy the outdoor summer concert series.
That's right.
The next one is July 12th from 5 to 10 p.m. at the War Memorial Recreation Center. Parents Night Out. Gives you an opportunity to drop the kids off and have a little you time.
Yeah, and it's going to be a great show. We have Envision.
Okay.
July 12th. So show starts at 6:30. Food trucks, breweries will be out at 6. And it's R&B, 90s, a little bit of today's, but really, really great group. We've never had them before. This is our first time. So just hear some great music, enjoy some of our local breweries, food trucks. It's going to be a great time. And drop the kids off at War Memorial, and then you've got a date night. So that'll be happening July 12th. And then we also have, of course, it's the first Friday of every month. So August and September, we have a show. And then we actually end the outdoor series with a symphony under the stars, which will be on October 4th.
The wine and cheese opportunity.
That's right.
And you're actually going to have charcuterie treat.
We are. We're going to have charcuterie boards. You can actually get like a bottle of wine and a cheese tray. Like it's going to be very fancy, very fancy.
I love that word, charcuterie. It's like it just kind of popped up. I mean, obviously it's been around for a long time, but it became a buzzword a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Right? Everybody talks
Our
about
word of the
charcuterie.
day, charcuterie.
Charcuterie. Daniel, can you say it?
Yeah.
Charcuterie.
There you go.
Say sesquicentennial. That was our word last year.
Sesquicentennial.
Yep.
Ooh,
Good. That was good.
Very good.
Yeah.
I had to practice that one. We also, of course, have lots going on in arts and events. Our Celebrity Housewives is coming up July 27th at the Mooresville Performing Arts Center. This is several of the housewives that are on the shows right now. We have one from Jersey show. We have one from New York show. It's just going to be one of those like gossip, entertaining, just fun times. You can actually do a girls' night and book our Real Housewives of Mooresville package.
I'm scared.
I know. And you can go to 158 on Main, downtown. You can enjoy a couple glasses of Prosecco, a charcuterie board.
Okay.
And then have a free ride in our party bus to the Mooresville Performing Arts Center. What is better than that?
That sounds like a great time.
Yeah. Great girls' night out. Great date night. Either way. It's a fun time. So tickets are on sale for that at ourtownstage.com. WSIC is actually doing a giveaway for Celebrity Housewives tickets. So stay tuned. Go to their website,
Winners
Facebook page.
Soon.
That's right. Then I love talking about this because I want to go to this. The 8th annual Dog Island Jam is coming up.
Yeah, we talked about that last week. That is so cool.
Yeah, so that's actually during the day on July 27th. It's 11 to 5. So you could actually go to that and then come to the Celebrity Housewives event later. But I want to go this year. It looks fun. They have all these cool drone photos, like from all the boats that just pull into the island.
Somebody with a boat?
I need to find a friend with a boat.
Yeah.
Apparently, I have a few weeks to find a friend. If you have a boat and you want to be my friend,
we'll do a live WSIC remote from the boat.
Yeah, you can email me at cpatterson@mooresvillenc.gov. I'm looking for a friend with a boat so I can go to the Dog Island Jam. Okay. No, but that does sound like a fun opportunity. I do hope that I get to go. Then Christmas in July is also that weekend. So downtown Mooresville, you can get tons of great sales on Mooresville. Do you all participate in Christmas in July? Is it not a restaurant thing?
It's not usually a restaurant thing,
Just
but
shops.
we're usually pretty busy that night.
But they can eat at the restaurants
Exactly.
while they are shopping
Oh, yeah.
downtown. But good deals. It's like Christmas in July. Throttle Thursdays, of course, are still going on. They'll be going on until October. It's the last Thursday of each month. You all participate, right?
Yes, we're there every month. We pull our wood-fired oven out there and cook pizzas. It's usually an awesome event. They've done a really, really good job growing that over the last few years. It's amazing.
That's nice. So where do you all set up at?
Usually just right in front of Murdo or a little to the right, and the road fills up, and they have like biker games. They'll have like jousting on motorcycles and stuff like that.
My gosh.
They have car shows, motorcycle shows. I mean, it's amazing.
Wow.
That sounds fun.
Live music every event. I mean, it really is a really good time.
I think we're going to have to take our show on the road for that.
Too. I agree. That sounds like
we got to capture some of that excitement.
And then I always like to mention Open Swim is still going on at Kerrigan Farms. Such a great location, such a cool, swim experience at the quarry. You can check out all the Open Swim dates that are available and also make reservations, because you do have to have reservations, but you can go to kerriganfarms.com for that. Langtree Live happening right now every Thursday, and those will still be going on for a couple months. And then food truck festivals, of course, are downtown the first Saturday of each month. We just had one this past Saturday, which I think they had a good turnout for. Did you get to go?
I didn't get to go. I was working.
But they had Unknown Artist was the name of the band that they had.
Yeah.
And I know, so straight The Unknown Artist.
Okay.
But everyone seemed to really like them, so I'll have to check them out.
And what was the result?
Great. I checked out some of the live stream video, and they sounded awesome. They were, I think they do a lot of 80s music.
So that's literally their name?
The Unknown Artist, yes.
When I saw the food truck poster and it said that, I thought they were like just saying
they weren't sure.
They weren't sure.
We're not sure yet. The artist is unknown. No, that's actually the name of the band.
Actually, that's your world right now with Bands, Brews, and Barbecue, because you're keeping that a secret.
Yeah, we are. We are going to announce, hopefully, well, we have a date picked, but next month, the artist that will be the national act that will be performing at the Bands, Brews, and Barbecue Festival. So I'm very excited about that. We'll also have a lineup of regional bands too, but that's always great fun. But we'll be announcing that soon.
We'll be there for that as well.
Yeah, yes, you will. That's right. Great. It's my favorite event, I think, in Mooresville now that we do, just because there's so much to do. I mean, what other festival can you meet the U.S. Olympic bobsled team, hear a national act, ride a Ferris wheel? I mean, it's all of the things, anything. And it's all Mooresville.
Eat world famous Mooresville pizza.
Yes, you can. And world famous barbecue.
And drink world Mooresville famous brews.
Yep. Yeah.
And get a wobbly butt.
That's right. That's right. He loves wobbly butt brewery. Also, a couple more announcements. I know I don't get to make the B3 announcement yet, but what I can announce is the North Carolina Music Hall of Fame is going to come back to Mooresville this year. So we hosted it last year as part of the 150th anniversary, but we are making it an annual thing, hopefully. And we will host that on October 17th at the Charles Mack Citizen Center. It's such a great event that honors local, really legends, artists in the music industry that are from North Carolina. I don't think people realize how many great musicians that we have that are from North Carolina.
Well, congratulations on that.
Yeah, thank you.
Because I know you worked hard to bring that last year, and it's nice to see it's coming back.
Yeah, and I think one of the people I'm most excited about is Petey Pablo, that's getting inducted. Do you know the song Raise Up? Yeah, he's getting inducted this year.
That's
so
awesome.
It'll be fun. So you can see a performance if you come. We'll be giving away tickets to that as well, so you'll have to stay tuned. And then hopefully soon we'll get to announce the North Carolina Auto Racing Hall of Fame inductees too.
Yeah,
we'll save that.
That's in my wheelhouse.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, lots going on. We're gonna save some of those announcements for next week. But thank you so much, Daniel, for joining us.
Thanks again for having me. This was awesome.
You'll definitely see Dawn and I. We're gonna come by this week. Thanks so much for listening this week. We'll be back Tuesday at 11 a.m. next week. Thanks for listening to Heart Mooresville here on WSIC News.
Make it a great week.
serving you better than ever before. 105.9, 100.7, WSIC, Statesville, Mooresville, North Charlotte.